spirally horns. Those are called addax, a type of antelope that comes from Africa. On the left-hand side, you'll see some camels. Both the camels and the addax are both great examples of desert animals. So at the moment, we're kind of driving through a shared habitat for animals that live in desert and semi-desert areas. Both can survive for a very long time without water. The addax can survive for pretty much its whole entire life without drinking flowing water. They get the majority of their water from drinking different types of plants. The camel can survive without water for about 6 months in the desert. But when they do eventually find water, they do tend to stock up. A camel can drink up to 150 litres of water at one time, which is about 3 full bathtubs of water. On the right-hand side, you'll see some beautiful horses. They're called Mongolian wild horses. And on the left-hand side, you'll see some little baby scimitar horned oryx calves in front of the camels, having a little rest on the ground. You can tell they're babies because they only have tiny little horns. And the newborn is a different colour to the adult. He's kind of an orange colour. Of a hippo, this would be a really good opportunity. They're out on the left. So we've got 2 hippos that we can see. Their names are Brindabella and Pansy. And they're actually a mother and a daughter. Brindabella is the slightly bigger one who's in the water right now. And Pansy is the slightly smaller one on the land. She's the daughter. Pansy's about 5.5 years old now. But she is very heavy for a 5-year-old. She weighs about 900 kilograms. And her mum, Brindabella, weighs about 1,400 kilograms. So they're pretty heavy. It's really exciting for me to see them on the land and for our repeat visitors as well, because a lot of the time when we drive by, the hippos are underwater and we might be lucky to see the tips of their noses or the tips of their backs. So it's really exciting to see them on the land like this. A hippo can hold its breath for about 6 minutes underwater, sometimes even longer. And I'll tell you something funny about the hippos. A hippo can actually fall asleep underwater. They have this really amazing reflex which allows them to bob up, take a breath and sink back down without even waking up, which is pretty incredible. They look pretty innocent, having a little rest there, but they aren't always in the wild. Hippos are actually the most dangerous mammal in Africa. They're responsible for more human deaths than any other mammal in Africa. So both people and wildlife share water in Africa, so very important to be careful when there are hippos around. As much as we love them at the moment, so am I, because the ostriches have just gone for a swim in the waterfall. They're feeling a bit warm, so they've gone for a swim to cool down, so they're all wet, all of their feathers are wet. And they've just jogged out from their swim to say hello to us, I guess. They really want to say hi to us.
Hello!
They're going for a run. Can you see them going for a run? They can go much faster than that. Ostriches are the fastest. Alright, we're down on the savannah. Let's see if we can spot any African animals. I can see some giraffes in the distance and some rhinos. Some ostriches. That ostrich is black with a little bit of white underneath. Do we think that one might be a male or a female? He's a male. He looks really different to the female. have just put out some food for these animals. They've just put out some grass and hay for the rhinos and zebras to eat. So we've got 3 rhinos. They're all girls. Their names are Cece, Lataba, and Kavisa. We've got 5 giraffes. They're all boys. So Werribee Zoo is a bit of a giraffe bachelor pad. The giraffes' names are Armani, Jelani, Arjali, Connor, and Carol. Alright, so they're kind of following each other. They're walking in a line following each other. Jelani is leading. He's the very pale coloured giraffe, very light in colour. Connor is second from the front. He's quite a lot darker. He has quite a dark coat. Harold in the middle. And right up near the front of the bus is Arjali. I can tell that's Arjali because he's a little bit wrinkly. He has a few wrinkles on him. He loves his food, Arjali. He's very food motivated. And sometimes I've even caught him stealing some food from the other giraffes. But they let him get away with it because he's the youngest giraffe. At the moment, up near the front of the bus. Cece is the dominant female. She's the boss. So she'll often boss her sister, Latava, and her daughter, Mackenzie, around. When the boy rhinos come down to the savannah, Cece will boss the boys around too. So she wears the pants.